say that and people start rolling before the pool gets cleared.
Oh, I thought I heard the clicking. Sorry.
Nope, it was somebody else clicking something else.
Oh. Can I keep that though?
Nope.
Damn! The one time!
But the pool is now cleared.
No one see the new roll.
God damn it.
Wow.
Wow.
Thanks for giving me all these
Seriously?
dark sides.
Hey, I got one.
Thank you.
Hey.
Light side. My first light side in I don't know how many sessions. But still only one pip.
I got my usual black.
So what I'm
Yep.
saying is you want lots and lots of upgrades because you guys are so high level and have all those gold dice.
True.
Oh my god, seriously, a 20 again?
That's not me, is it?
I think it is. No,
Well,
it's not. Yay!
I was gonna say, considering where it is, it wouldn't be a surprise. You know, where we're at and stuff, so.
I mean, there's totally going to be the option for you to earn or lose some obligations since, you know, your obligation is involved. But we are actually going to see Kelly's obligation with Talish for Keeper of the Faith.
Uh-oh.
God.
So, Kelly, feel free to take 2 strain and everyone else take 1 strain. Because you know what this is. You're Mandalorians that have taken a job. You've given your word to get this hut back.
And he's not here.
And Talish is saying, this is the way. Hey, you're the Keeper of the
Gotta
Faith.
do it. Yep.
You're only 1 step away becoming a Forge Master, right?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Have you guys heard the theory that the armorer was actually a spy for the Empire?
What?
Yep.
No.
I read that one.
I've
a while
also
back.
heard the rumor that she was a follower who followed in when Maul took over the Mandalorians, since he did earn the Darksaber through combat.
Yep.
And that's why her penance is she wears that helmet with the Darth Maul spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember,
the
when
theory-
Maul took over Death Watch, a bunch of the loyalists put spikes on to show their loyalty to Darth Maul.
Yep. No, but the theory was that she survived the Imperial bombing of
Mandalore,
and she somehow they went into some stuff about the black saber too, and yeah, it was actually a really well written and thought out article, and I was like, yeah, I could buy that if they do that. Somewhere down the line, I could fall in line with that for sure.
Heck
So,
yeah, we
look it up
definitely
sometime.
need more love from that storyline.
Yep.
I mean, we all know Baby Yoda, because I still hate saying Grogu, is going to tame that mythosaur and become the Mandalore.
Yep.
He's going to look at the mythosaur and say, hey, big guy, let me ride on you, so I big guy. I is small, you is big. I's in charge.
Interesting. Star Wars is going to be doing a jump into the future from the ninology, whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're going to be doing the Ninth Jedi, which is set roughly 1,000 years after the sequel trilogy.
Wow, that's a big time jump.
Yep.
I thought when the comic book did Cade Skywalker, that was a big jump. Having his great-great-great-grandchild, who was the douchiest Jedi ever because he used Sith lightning to save his master.
Ninth Jedi is set in a time when the Jedi are once more all but extinct. The Sith, however, are still around. The title comes from its protagonist, Kara, becoming the 9th member of a group seeking to restore the Jedi Order. In a way, it feels like the story pending sequel era Rey film is expected to tell, except unburdened by continuity concerns.
Ah. I mean, I was still hoping High Republic would get more stuff. I mean, come on. One of the writers of the High Republic clearly wrote it out that during the peak of the Jedi's, time of peace, groups of Jedi are put for 5-man teams on different planets on bases with an APC and fighter jets that use the Force instead of manual controls. It was totally made for an RPG group. Because you get 5 Jedis that each have a different specialty that are supposed to go out and Jedi stuff.
Wee.
Interesting.
And then they introduced that Jedi do orgies instead of, attachments.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of what they're doing or not doing. So
Yep.
things come up and then they get canceled and then they come up and something else. So
Yeah, I was kind of hoping they would cancel the sequel trilogy.
Hey, we're getting a Mandalorian movie this year. That's all that matters.
yeah,
True story.
we'll see.
Yeah, it's Disney. Yeah, they'll probably screw that up too.
If nothing else, we'll get 30% we want. We can throw away the rest.
Exactly.
I mean, isn't that all the novels from the 80s? We can take 30% of the novel we like and throw away the rest. Remember, back when we were young ones, and all we had was the novelizations of some really crappy storylines to live by.
Yep.
Though I still think the Dark Empire series was the best, because we get a young Palpatine the age of, Luke, and they get to go mano-y-mano. So, you guys found the secret hideout for your client. You stormed all the way in here. You found out there was a bunch of ganks stealing everything that wasn't locked down by a slicer. You made it
Damn
all
ganks.
the way to the throne room. Dang ganks. Killed the gank that was trying to escape with the last bit of information. As you guys realize, you've got a tracking puck that tells you where your client should be, or at least that's what the gank message that was sent from the communications room.
Yep. And there was also a gold data pad, which is what the ganks were looking for, somewhere back here, I believe.
Yep. When the busk of an ancient hut got broke open, you clearly saw that there was a slot where you can turn the head and slide in valuable objects and hide it inside there.
Yeah. And there was also noises coming from this room.
There was banging on the door, yeah.
So what I'm proposing is that, Dave, see if you can get into that data pad, and ideally if we can replicate it, back up the data. Meanwhile, someone go open this door and see what's going on in there. Or I can go open this door and see what's going on in there.
Well, yeah, because I'm definitely not in a rush for combat. So
You guys did some serious fighting through here. I did warn you it was going to be a running fight.
yeah.
Okay, so who's doing what first so I can set some difficulties here?
Well, I can start on the data pad while they're moving into position.
Yep.
Okay, as you pop open that data pad, as I can only assume Talish with her Keeper of the Faith is saying that this combat was good for all of you, including Uso, who is being very standoffish to combat.
I hurt easily.
As all of your friends are bloodied. We are Mandalorians. We bleed Mandalorian blood.
Oh, shoot. I
Right.
moved Ram. My bad. I meant to move me.
All
I
you
was
need is
wondering if I was moving my character with my mind.
You use the Force.
I did, and Brahm he moved. I'm like, all right, if that's where Brahm wants to be,
Now the question
Well-
is, does our slicer here have anything that takes out black dice?
Unfortunately, no. I don't have any fancy deck or anything.
Okay. So I've got the difficulty set for this very intricate, very complicated.
Before he does that, I think I do have a slicer deck in one of my pouches. If I use my utility belt ability, just for the cost
Are you,
of that one light side point we have.
are you going to cash that ability in so quick for just a single blue dice? See how I dropped doubt there?
Yeah, because that's all it's
I'm
it's
I'm
gonna.
offering it.
Yeah, it's basically just a blue that something like that would give. So it's not going to do anything on blacks. So basically,
All right,
those would be talents I would need, and I'm not a slicer.
all right, I will save it then.
You're more about the
Yeah.
weapons and armor.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yep, your pool
You're
is
all
ready.
we've got for computers, so.
I'm a smart guy.
And that's all it takes.
That's why you wear the big helmet.
Right?
Dark helmet.
As you're futzing with the data pad, and immediately it unlocks as you guess that the password is admin123, and it goes "Wong," and you start hearing this instant sweet, sweet Star Wars jizz music going bum 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 bum. Obviously, the hut likes his music. So you do have the data pad unlocked, and you realize it's got numbered bank accounts for cash repositories all across the galaxy.
Oh. Very nice.
Yeah, but we're not here to rob the hut that we're trying to
No.
save. So I propose we make a backup of all that data. We change some of those numbers on all those accounts and use that as a bargaining chip to have him released.
Ooh.
You want a lot, don't you?
He's just like, I want you to do this, and then this,
I
and
mean,
then this.
It's just thoughts. I mean, alternatively, I'd be happy to go in shooting. That is my thing after all, but
Okay, no, that's fine. I'll work on that while you guys go figure out if you got to shoot or talk down below.
Roger, Roger.
I'll
Before
start downloading to my tablet.
before the door gets open, do I still have a chance to move?
Yes.
If you
I have
move
not
quickly.
opened it yet.
Oh, 1 second. Wrong button. I'm gonna chill over here within
Oh, wow.
range of.
I was gonna say
Thanks.
he's gonna move back here somewhere.
Jill.
Because this is the door that's making all the
I'll move
noise,
into
right?
here. Yep.
Yep.
Jim made me feel bad,
Yeah.
so I figured I'd come party.
Yeah, I'm good where I am because I can shoot that far, and this way I was also covering. Oh no, that's chaff. Oh yeah, I was covering Diesel as well.
Chaff is totally protecting Diesel. You computer is Chaff is flexing. So as Drish is about to open the door, is there anything you're doing before you hit the open button? Which clearly reads locked, by the way.
I'm unlocking the door. And then
Okay.
running back. No. Yeah, I'm feeling confident about this. I'll go ahead and unlock the door.
Okay, go ahead and give me your
We're here to-
computer's roll as you try to
is there
unlock the door.
Is there an intercom, by the way?
There is an intercom, but it is also locked down. That's why I need a computer's roll from you.
Is anybody better with computers than me and my 2 green?
I think
Besides
everyone
Dave.
is better than you at computers.
No, I don't think so.
I think that
My computers is too green.
I think Dizo is the only one with any sort of decent.
I'm the
computer.
smart guy in the whole crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of you
So
play
maybe-
PlayStation except for Dizo, who's an Xbox person.
I'm
Maybe one of you wants to come up and assist me and give me a blue and.
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, I'm happy to come up and assist and give a blue, but
I'll make the roll. It's not going to be very good, but so computers for the intercom too, right? Because it's lockdown
Yep,
2, you said,
the whole data pad is locked.
Gulp.
Hey.
Hey, that's not bad. Two green, 3 purple, apparently. All those dice
Indeed.
are really active. As you immediately go boop 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 beep, boop 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 bop, and all of a sudden it goes delete. Take 1 strain.
Yep, I was already floating over to do it.
As the pad on the door unlocks, you have access to opening the door with a touch, or even using the intercom or the camera on the other side of the door.
Camera.
I'll use the camera and the intercom, and I'll
Okay.
just say, we are Mandalorians. We've been sent here to help you. Please stand away from the door. And I'll use the camera to see if they're complying.
And the second you say that we're here to help you, the camera pops on and you see there's about 10 people locked in here. All different species, all wearing very fabulous party gown type clothing. And as soon as you see your Mandalorian, like half of them put their hand to their chest and breathe a sigh of relief. And when you say, we're here to help you, immediately half the crowd rushes the door and starts banging on it, saying, open the door, let us out. They're not even looking at the pad that now says the door is currently not locked. They could just hit the open door in there, and if they wanted to now.
Watch for the stampede.
I'll just calmly say, I need you to stand away from the door as we will be blowing it open.
So you're lying.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
Stretching
Okay.
the truth.
Can I use leadership to kind of somehow get them to move away from the door?
I
Just
mean,
issue
you can
command?
use leadership. It's just blowing you up wouldn't be a leadership kind of style.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Not even
I won't go
Patton
with the,
used this skill that way.
I won't do the whole gonna blow up the door thing. I'd like to use some kind of leadership command of, all right, now form an orderly line away from the door, and we'll get this open so you can move on out.
Okay, and it is going to be a difficult roll because they are scared and intimidated.
Yeah, well, I'm only marginally better at leadership, so this one's gonna fail, especially since you just flipped a point on me.
Is this something I can step in and help with?
How are you going to help
what's
from across the room? I mean, if you want to get
Nothing.
closer and chime in,
I can
you
yell
can.
really loud. Never mind then.
If you have a leadership of better than 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, then get your ass up here.
I got yellow and 4 green, minus 1
Then
black.
Get your ass up here.
All right. I'm allowed to move and go talk. All right.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for you.
All right. Is this close enough, or do I have to be at the door?
That's close enough.
That's close enough? All right.
Just close enough so 1 fragmentation grenade can get all 3 of you.
Yeah.
Did anyone check the door for traps?
What skill would that be?
That would have been a perception.
Yeah, I'm not the perception guy.
But he's standing right next to you.
yeah, I'm right here. Let me do perception to see if there's any of them trapped there.
Good call.
Are you ready
Okay,
for
go
my?
ahead and make your roll. Oh,
All right, here it comes.
too bad. I was hoping for some threats and some strain, all kinds of stuff as the door looks completely safe.
I give my thumbs up to Drish.
I nod to Uso.
And Uso is ready to do a leadership.
Lead
Let me
that
put
ship.
that upgrade back in there. Okay, so go ahead and make that roll. as you're trying to calm them down. And your smooth Mandalorian words coming out of your helmets calm them down as one of the people in there shake their head and go, that sounds like Mandalorians, and it looks like Mandalorians too. Gank don't have those kind of helmets. As immediately the freaked out crowd here of partygoers calm their shit down with your words of wisdom. And what would you like for that one advantage?
For them to listen to what we asked them to do. As they said, step back away from the door and maybe back against the wall just for their safety.
Well, you got
Just in
that for your
case?
success, so your advantage is
Ah.
something extra.
Pass the blue on to the next person.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Okay,
Unless
so you
there's any
guys
suggestions in the
see
group.
through the camera as these partygoers stop banging on the door. It instantly goes silent as they all you see this one Twi'lek female in this beautiful party gown tells everybody, listen to them. They're here to rescue the master and all of us against the wall. And all 15 of them pile up against the wall, lining up so you can enter without any rush or any trampling or anything like that. What
Give
do
the
you
door a
guys
try.
do?
We'll go ahead and open the door and give them instructions to head down the hall to the right and proceed to the end of the elevator at the end of the hall. And if there's anyone in there that doesn't look like they're high society, we'll inform them of the passed out. Oh, wait a minute, we don't do that. Never mind. Disregard. I just remembered that there are monkeys down in this room. Yeah.
There's some lizard monkeys sitting on a log, as the old camp song goes.
Yep.
But they're lizard monkeys. What's the worst they can do?
Could always shoot.
Well, if you're an R2 unit, they could pick out your eye.
Right.
I mean,
So-
obviously nobody's seen Star Wars Resistance, or you'd be terrified about when lizard monkeys eat too much and become big.
What happens when they get wet?
There's an episode in Resistance where they find a pirate ship, broke out all their lizard monkeys and left them drifting in space. One monkey became basically a silverback gorilla.
Yeah, I vaguely remember something like that. Nothing my Gatling gun can't take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we can direct them to this elevator.
Okay, you tell them to go into the throne room?
With all the bodies? Sure, why not? I'm not
Tell them to stay put till they hear us call for them?
Mike, unless you want to give them instructions, because
I don't know. I'm throwing out ideas.
Come on, somebody
Fine.
make a choice. You people are patiently looking at the three of you guys, and you're having this Three Stooges moment of what you're gonna do. Someone be
screw it, I'm just
decisive.
walking away.
Throw
I
it out
opened the door. I opened the door. I did my due diligence. I don't care about these people. I'm walking away.
And apparently Uso, who's getting them all calm, is walking
That's
away his way.
Nope, I'm in. Gosh, I keep doing that. Yeah, I'm walking away.
Okay.
I would tell them to stay put till we let them know that everything's safe for them to be able to exit.
Is that so? That's what you tell them is stay here as we secure the location.
Yeah, or maybe exit the room so the door doesn't close on them. But
Well, the doors, unless someone clicks the close button, it's gonna stay open. So you're good to go with that.
yeah, we can. Can we holler from
Does
like the
any
hallway?
of them look like a secretary, or is just all party goers, or any?
As you're looking from your keen distance with your keen sniper eye, give me a perception check. Or a vigilance, but I think you would want to do perception. You clearly see the Twi'lek woman. She's of the tan persuasion of Twi'lek, and she is giving them orders and giving people the mom look. You are definitely sensing with her very gilded dress that she's not the youngest of the Twi'leks in there, but she is, for one of her seasoned years, she is still a hottie with very well manicured nails, and she seems to have a very strong air of authority with the rest.
I'm gonna say over the comms quietly, over our private. It's like we should question her as to locations that the Hutt's spawn might have taken him.
Ooh.
All
Uso,
right.
Bram, either you guys gonna do something with that information since you're right there?
I'm a charm in a negotiation. I don't know if that's more of a perception or I guess negotiation?
Well, negotiation is a negotiation roll.
No, nope. All right. So charmer into telling us stuff.
Okay. Give me your
Win her
charm.
over. I mean, she's pretty. I'm not too shabby looking myself. So, right. Whenever you're ready, I'll do a charm on her.
Are we all Death Watch?
No.
Yes.
Or yes.
Think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then they can't see your face.
I know. But
I
she
mean,
doesn't know.
she's if
From
he
my voice.
succeeds, she's totally gonna ask if he wants his helmet polished. In classic Book of Boba Fett. Go ahead and make your charm roll as you come out there and you do the hand gestures of Han Solo, which is now the forever known as the charm roll. Okay. You come on really charming for this moment, and she looks at you and she tilts that hip and puts her hands on the hip with some sass instead of frustration or anger. And she seems receptive to your charm. What are you angling for? What would you like to have happen with those 4 big damn successes?
We need to get some information as to where because we don't know for sure whether the tracker will work, but at least it may give us an idea if it's working. If the spawn has a specific,
Hideout.
lair, hideout, offices, whatnot.
So Uzo, what do you say?
Just kind of repeated in my own way what I just heard over the comms. Getting more information on the locations. And really, anything she wants to just kind of share with me because I'm so charming.
And as you say that, she steps forward and brings up a perfectly manicured nail that matches her skin tone perfectly, but it's like 2 inches longer than her fingers. As she traces your chest armor with her finger and says, "Oh, our master's useless spawn," and she does a little spit to the left and spit to the right in disgust over their master's children. Those useless wastes of Hutt space have probably taken their father to make him give them the family fortune. Unfortunately, I and I alone know where the master keeps his secret datapad. As she's tracing your chest armor with her nail and giving you very suggestive lower lip bites. As she looks
And the
up
data pad contains the fortune or the location of the fortune. Pretend like you don't know that we have it. But get more information about the tablet.
Yeah, I want to know more about the datapad. And
Oh, my master trusts only his most loyal subjects. Not even his underdomo knows where the datapad has been hidden. And I'll never tell.
We're not asking where it is. We're asking what, other than it being a ledger of is it the actual means? Are they going to use it to try and get leverage?
Okay, so Uso, Talish is dropping you all this info bombs. What you gonna do?
I'm just repeating slightly verbatim, not verbatim, but yeah, what she says, I just repeat. Okay. I want to know those things.
Oh, the master's ledger is where his hidden fortunes are located, as well as some supply depots that he has in case of a rainy day.
So that's the only reason why they would keep their father alive, is to get their hands on that ledger.
Uso, do you repeat that?
You know I do.
And as you say that, she looks up at you and she makes this pouty face looking up at your helmeted visor and puts her hands behind her like this demure schoolgirl look. As she looks back at the rest of the people listening in on your conversation here, all the other people, and she leans closer to you and, says very quietly into your helmet that I'm pretty sure the master's delinquent children would keep him alive just to make sure they don't break the Hut law of Hut shall not kill Hut. But and she gives you this slow, blinky eye that's all super sultry. It's amazing what you can live through if you're Hut. And then she looks at you and says, would you like to have your helmet polished?
I'd decline the helmet polishing and kind of give a little something to notice, or for Kelly to maybe give me some other things I should ask, or we just say thank you.
As Uso all of a sudden puts his helmet up to his helmet comm and starts nodding his head, talking into his helmet.
No, I just something like maybe a signal behind my back, like, give me more, because she's got some really good ideas.
Well, I just want. I mean, if his spawn aren't. I mean, we know that the gang was trying to locate the items, so the spawn obviously wants it. But basically, I'm trying to suss out. I mean, we have to complete the job.
You have to rescue
the way. We
the
have
client,
to rescue.
Yes.
And
for 1,000,000 credits.
It was basically, I'm trying to suss out whether or not the Hut would prefer. Well, he knows he's not going to die.
He
But
he's a
also be tortured. Huh?
He's a Hut. He wants his money and he wants to be rescued.
Exactly. So but if we had to give it up, which would he prefer? Freedom or the tablet?
Again, both.
True, it is a Hut.
What is this either or you speak of?
Right.
Okay.
So Uso, anything you want to throw in there? She is putty in your hands. And she's totally looking at getting you a reward for rescuing them.
Sweet.
Henceforth, would you like me to polish your helmet so I can fill it up with credits?
I'm open for suggestions, group. Crickets.
So she looks at you, Uso, and says,
I'm not the only one.
Have you cleared all the combatants from the base?
Oh,
all but the escaped monkeys.
We have gone through all the rooms.
But is it safe to get to the elevator?
Ish.
Well, Uso, what do you say?
I'd say it's safe, but they should kind of be with us. Kind of let us, a couple of us maybe lead the way. That way we can keep them all safe.
So when you say that, she totally gestures for you to lead the way to the lift. I must get my people out of here.
Are we good to go, or for the rest of the group? We're all done in here?
Well, she's asking for her people. She doesn't care about you Mandalorians. You can obviously take care of yourself.
Well, we're going to make sure it's safe for her, so I'm going to
She's not our client. But if we're leaving, then they can come with.
At least part of the way, not all the way.
What I'm looking for is, are you telling her not to leave right now? Because she would like to get all of her people out of this bloodbath.
I mean, her room's pretty clear. So is the hallway.
And they can go wait at the end of the hallway just so they have some breathing room. I don't know how they'll do with the lizard monkeys or whatever, but
I mean, as
otherwise,
long as
I'll
they
tell
stay
them,
on
yeah,
this
go
side
ahead
of the
and
door, they're fine.
go to the next door, wait for us, or wait for further instructions. But at least get them out of that cramped little room and into some, breathing room and air, and make them feel a little safer. Also, about the whole data pad, she knows where it's at. I think it was kind of assumed, so if she sees that thing broken, she might have an idea that it's not where it's still at.
All those ganks got it.
So what are you gonna
No,
what are
we're
you gonna
not
do about that,
thieves.
Uso?
Well, like I say, I'm just gonna go tell her way at the end of the hall there, where
You can use
Drill
my
told
name.
her. Drish.
Okay, and
Say.
like a mama duck, when you say that, she starts ushering people out in a controlled manner, and they all are basically standing around over here waiting for you guys to give them the signal to get the hell out of here.
Beautiful.
These were
I say
actually
thank
the
you.
socialites that were brought with the master, not combatants. So when people start getting murdered, they take offense to this. So they're all making noise at the end of the hallway, wanting to leave and get out of there, with the body of that Gamorrean guard sitting in the doorway still. So who's doing what? As you know, Dizo's totally in the data pad inside of that lift.
Yep, getting that all downloaded.
Got the data pad to data pad doing the air tag.
I'm just hanging tight and waiting for people to finish what they're doing.
Bram, what are you doing?
Hey, hey, Talish, hey, Bram, you guys want to go shoot some monkeys?
Sure, why not?
I mean, it
maybe
might
clear
make
out
it
some of the dead
easier
bodies so
for
it's less traumatic.
it might be easier for the targets to get out of here. So yeah, we'll start making our way to the door to move in, and
I know
Talish,
the
you're
lady
coming
likes
too, yeah?
me, so
Yep.
Okay, and
And
as you
Uso,
guys
you're coming too?
split the party. I love it when a party gets split.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're
Because
leaving this door open.
Chaff and Dizo are staying behind.
We're leaving this door open.
Okay, so all these socialites follow behind you guys a safe distance to see what you're doing, mainly because they think you're escorting them to the exit. You guys go to the room with the lizard monkeys, and are you going to light the room up?
Yep.
Pretty much, we're gonna move into the room and light it up, and yeah, Uso, you should warn your party to hang tight here in the hallway until we clear the way forward.
we're gonna make it safe so you can all get out. But might want to cover your ears and just stay back.
Okay, so as you guys
Well,
go,
maybe not cover your ears, but stay back for your own safety. Let the professionals do this.
as you guys totally see at least two people are peeking in the doorway as you're about to start lighting the place up. So one of you guys give me a ranged combat, a ranged attack, or a heavy or a light. I'll let you all pick who's going to make that roll.
Ellie, either me or you, I would say.
Yeah, either one. I mean, I've got 4 yellow and a green in ranged.
If
Ranged
I've got
heavy.
in ranged heavy, I've got 3 yellow, 2 green. If I true aim it, I can go up to 4 yellow.
Why don't I just do it?
Sure. If you want to do it, go ahead.
Okay, as there's this massive firefight as you guys exterminate all of the lizard monkeys, and some of the people in the doorway are just watching you Mandalorians go weapons hot in this room, and they're just like, ooh, ah. One of the Rhodians immediately goes running back to the Twi'lek gal who seems to be in charge and starts whispering into her ear, bragging about your confidence with weapons as you exterminate the last lizard monkey falling out of the rafters.
Flat.
And you guys do see that with the lift door left open, but the controls sabotaged, one of the lizard monkeys did go in the lift and sabotage the control panel a little bit more than it was before.
Of course they did.
Mm-hmm.
So are you telling them to get on the lift and get out of here?
No, I'm picturing a Gremlins chairlift scenario if they do. So we'll have them hold tight. I'll try to find the most burly looking of them.
When you got the lady waiting in the room too, right? Up there?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do, is find the most burly of them and have Uso either charm or whatever he wants to do to get them to carry out the unconscious person that's in here.
Okay, you totally get a volunteer that'll go grab her.
Cool.
Well, but it's
mentioned earlier they
trapped.
had like a site of dead bodies or something.
There's that's a trapped room. There's the lady in here.
Oh. Yes, you're right. The lady was in here. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna have the burly guy go open the door and show you what the booby trap was.
Yep, you're right.
As Jizo gets on the comms and says, "Remember the trap door." Okay.
Which one? There's a trap door here. There's a trap door here.
Well, no.
Yeah, I know.
Those are hidden doors.
There's trapped. Those are a trap door, and that's a trapped door.
The booty trap.
So they look at the lift, and immediately the Twi'lek looks at the lift and says, "What have you done to the controls? Those bandits," as she corrects herself after she looks at you guys, "must have disabled this lift."
I take a look at it and just say flatly to her, "Looks to me like the monkeys got to it."
Either way, it's disabled, so.
So she kind of looks at you, Uso, kind of deflated of, "How are we going to get out of here?" Playfully puts that sharp nail right on the top of her bottom teeth, making a clicking sound.
And this is why I want them to hang back, so we can make sure we got a straight way out. I tell her I've got a very good team that's going to make things happen, but she needs to be patient.
And she will tell all of her people to go ahead and find some places to get comfortable in this room. And they kind of spread out and sit on some cargo containers.
And I promise it won't take too long, but they do need to be patient.
And stay away from that door.
So while they're
stay together and stay in line. Fire drill.
So while they're corralled in the garage, what are you guys going to do?
Wait for Jizo.
Yeah, darn computer's taking forever.
Jizo, you have finished mirroring the data pad.
You want to go fix the other elevator for them before we take this one up?
Well, I still got to scramble numbers a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You did want him to make some fancy dancy encryption of changing all the numbers by 21 latitude, 42 longitude.
Right.
Make sure they're digging in the wrong space.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dizo, you take some time and you change it so that way your computer slicing skill will be the difficulty of figuring out any shenanigans.
Yep.
What do you guys
But I have obviously the fresh data on my tablet, so or data pad.
That way it's instantly decryptable.
Well, that or I can just give that data if they take the tablet and go do the actual hut.
Okay, so what is the plan?
If we gonna let them out, I can go do that now then. Since they waited patiently. Come in, all smart, and I'll fix the door or the lift. Assuming we're going out the other lift, though.
I think that was the plan.
Okay, so go ahead and give me your mechanics skill.
Alrighty.
Lizard monkeys add an extra purple to the difficulty.
Damn monkeys.
Ready?
I'm ready now. I brought you some balance to the force.
Alright. Alright. Look at
Okay,
that.
you easily grab the wires that they were chewing on and twist them together to get it to work amazingly. And what would you like for the 4 advantages? I totally have something to give you for the 3.
Sure.
So, in regards to that countdown, you may have forgot that was happening last week. As each round,
Probably.
the countdown was getting smaller and smaller. But as you wire the control panel and turn on the camera and data screen with a flick of your wrist, you totally see on the surface up above, there's a pair of hover vehicles parked right next to the lift, like they pulled up right against it, and a group of 6 tough-looking street thugs that keep clicking the elevator call button to pull the lift up to them.
We probably. It's like, I pull the lady over, like, you know them?
Ooh. And she immediately looks at the camera and says, "Those are the Toxic Minox. They're a rival gang to the Toxic Minox."
Okay.
As you know, one guy turns and you totally see a picture, a tattoo on his arm of a Minox dripping green slime, as it looks like the Toxic Avenger. As she says, "Their gang is a rival to our master. Maybe they were working with these gangs."
I guess that's not a secure way out now. And I'll lock down the elevator.
As she looks at you and says, "You're Mandalorians. You can take them out. I heard the great Mandalore once killed 100 men in one day."
Yes, but we don't need to risk you, so follow us.
And of course, at that exact moment, Talish hears the Mandalorian creed mentioned by a non-Mandalorian. Is she going to cowboy up for her obligation?
Except for she's not my client.
But I'm talking about your keeper of the faith. Your obligation.
Yeah, but
yeah, you need to correct her. Actually, it was 105 combatants in one day.
Yeah.
And it was actually only a 12-hour period because he was sleeping for 12 hours before that. So
how are you going to prove that you are a keeper of the faith, Talish? Your obligation, you tell me. This non-Mandalorian is quoting the ways?
But is she quoting them correctly?
You tell me.
That's where you gotta correct her.
Yep,
yeah, I'm like,
I'm
not
giving you
accurate.
the option. You tell me.
I'm gonna contradict her and tell her no. The actual is yada yada yada. Not yada yada.
So when you correct
yada,
her, she looks and says yada 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 yada. And then she says, "So then you Mandalorians can go up there and clean up that street trash, correct? My master will be so proud of you for doing that."
Would you rather him rescued or mess with some street thugs?
I fear save the thugs for later. Tell her to be patient, lock down the elevator so they don't come mess with us. Finish what we're doing here.
Okay, she'll make a pouty face.
That's what I suggest. I'm not saying it. Sorry. Out of a game, I was suggesting that.
Uso, you're the one talking, so...
No, Dave was the one talking. Dizzo was the one talking.
Okay, so...
I'm heading to the other elevator.
That was my suggestion out of game.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I'm like, if you want out, follow me. And I head to the other lift.
Oh. And then she whispers under her breath loud enough that Dizzo can hear it. "You know of the Master's secret elevator."
Nope, never seen it.
Okay, so you're going to lead everybody through the palace to the secret elevator to get out?
If they're following.
Yeah, they're there. She is following you since you said follow me, and everyone is following her like her little ducklings.
There we go.
And since I'm kind of currently charming her, I should probably follow as well.
Yeah, we're all going that way.
Yeah, we all are.
We're all heading that direction.
Okay. So you guys get to the super secret lift back in the throne room area. As soon as she sees the broken statue busk, you guys visually see her cringe and have a concerned look on her face.
Don't worry, everything will be fine.
We'll find it for her.
Does she see the bodies of the gang?
Oh yeah, she totally sees the bodies of the gang. She stepped over one of them. She's fine with that.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that all of them are dead and laying.
Well, she knows that not all of them are dead because the master has been taken. And now I'm assuming she's thinking they took the tablet with them.
Correct.
She stops, and Uso, she walks up to you and says, "Give me your blaster."
Like,
with an air of authority.
Mike,
and I'm like, no, that is not the way.
Yeah, Mike, on a meta level, a Mandalorian never willingly hands up their weapon.
I don't think I would in the first place. You remember, I have trust issues.
She probably wants to kill herself for losing the data pad, but...
Wow.
That's extreme.
I mean, it would be something that a servant to a hut would do.
I don't know about that.
I mean, come on, look what Jabba did to people that did far less.
So she's
like,
I'm
like the lift's leaving, and
she sticks her hand out and says,
the gate.
"Give me a weapon."
No, I'm currently speechless. Yeah, not happening.
Okay.
I just stare at her blankly, well, even though she can't really see it. But
you
not saying a word, nothing.
You stare at her blankly, and she turns around and walks over to the nearest gank, and you see her struggle to pick up this heavy blaster repeating rifle. And as she picks up this massive rifle, she looks at you and just does this, huh? And she looks like Rambo with this massive rifle that's way too heavy for her to shoot.
Good for her.
And as you say good for her, as she points and her agility is going to be the only saving grace, she squeezes the trigger and starts firing this heavy repeating blaster rifle on full auto.
To who? What?
And this is everything.
And in the corner of the room, that one Gamorrean guard you guys have had sniveling in the corner is absolutely surrounded by blaster bolts as she's trying to shoot the Gamorrean, but she does not have the skills to carry this big heavy rifle and squeeze off full auto in the blast rifle as it's going pew 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 pew, and the Gamorrean is literally pissing himself, ducking and covering. Did you totally forget you had a Gamorrean cowering in the corner?
Yeah.
She knows he's a traitor, and that's why she wanted a weapon. Good thing the room is full of weapons lying around. So she's going pew 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 pew, a full automatic.
Well, she's gonna cause more problems. She's gonna hurt somebody else rather than,
Well, is anybody
I'm gonna
doing
take
any?
the weapon from her.
Okay, go ahead and give me either a coordination or an athletics roll.
I have a quick question though on my end.
What's your question?
I've got a don't shoot action. Once per session in heavy combat, make use of a don't shoot. Probably a little too late for that.
It wasn't quite.
I guess that might be for me not getting shot.
Quite combat because you guys.
Cool. So, never mind.
And another thing, Jim, just really quick, Mike, if you read a little further, it's don't shoot stops them from shooting at you.
I was right there.
Yep.
But still, before anything had happened, I just wanted to question that.
Okay, so Talish, you want to snatch that blaster rifle from her? Okay, you easily strip her of this blaster rifle while she's in the middle of full auto fire. You just come over and yoink right out of her hands. And you have 3 advantages. What would you like to do with them?
I'm taking back strain. I need it badly.
Okay. As she looks at you and she's like, "How dare you! I'm killing that Gamorrean!" As the Gamorrean's looking at the smoking blaster holes in the walls around him, and he's untouched. He's totally wiggling his jigglies, as checking to make sure nothing's been shot.
Like he surrendered.
Not to me, he did.
It's like you're gonna kill other people.
Ooh, are you totally gonna quote the way since he's a surrender?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I'm totally going Mando.
you give her some Mandalorian schooling. When a prisoner surrenders to a Mandalorian, it's a mutual respect that the prisoner will not betray the surrenderee. And she just looks aghast. She even puts her hand to her chest with that gesture of like, oh.
Well,
try
enough
it again.
Of this foolishness. The lift is leaving now.
And I'm like, try it again in my presence, and you'll wish you hadn't.
Ooh.
And I push the button to start closing the lift door.
So with 15, counting her friends, the lift is going to have to go up twice to get everybody out of here.
Okay,
Anything particularly you wanted to do in the breakdown? Are you sending them all up first alone, unarmed?
No.
I was going to say all of us go up first, and then we can send it back down for the rest of them.
Whoever's getting on as I'm closing the lift door is on. So
I'm already on.
I'm done with the foolishness going on down here.
2 really cute and sexy human males jump on there like, I'm getting off this place.
I'm going to hop on the lift. We can come back for them later.
They can use the lift to get out on their own.
We're not leaving the Gamorrean alone with her.
Well, bring him with us.
You grab the Gamorrean by the scruff. He completely capitulates and goes with you. Okay, as the door closes and all of you are on the lift, it pops up and you totally notice that a section of an alleyway is the lift's exit. The floor of the ground rises up, and you can see that this lift exit here is completely camouflaged into the surrounding area. So unless you really know it's there, you would never see the exit there that you just come up on.
Definitely keep it from going back down.
You what?
I say we should probably keep it from going back down then.
No, we need to get the other people up. That would be
for someone to go with it, or because we're all up here, so
we're just going to send it back down.
We'll never find her again.
We send it back down and we go about our way. Find the frickin' hut. Get it done.
Okay.
Very good.
And
I thought there was still something in a different room.
Are you, as you're sending the lift down, do you guys take off or you guys stick around?
No, we'll send the lift down. We'll tell her, basically, you can make it out safely from here.
Well, somebody can perceive the area, make sure we don't have anybody waiting, and then we go about our business.
Somebody want to do a perception check? I mean, that's a really good suggestion.
I mean,
whoever has the best perception should.
I think that's
it's either you or me, Talish.
Me? Oh, hold on.
It's either Talish or me.
You see
I was
things.
gonna say,
I have 3 yellow in perception. I think you're the one that has the better.
I've got some things. You have a slightly better skill, but I've got things where I can re-roll if necessary.
Well, do you want me to roll? I can roll if.
No, I'm happy to roll. I just want to say that, but when the question comes up, who's got the better? It's between you and me, and sometimes I'm better, sometimes you're better. So, is the pool ready?
Yep, the pool is ready. Okay, it does look like the coast is clear. There's two different ways you can skedaddle from this spot without being seen. You do, as you make a quick glance down the alleyway, you clearly see the main lift that you guys went down in has two hover vehicles parked right on top of it, and there are six little gangbanger looking aliens all sitting there clicking the button to bring the lift up, and they're all scratching their heads why it's not working.
All right.
Does anyone feel compelled to take them out, or should we just go on our way?
And I'm going to
What's
use
the
that
mission?
single threat to conceal a vital detail about the environment.
What's the mission? Destroy a bunch of dudes or rescue the hut?
Yeah, it's rescue the hut. So
Time's
I
kind
would
of
say-
in a more
impossibly of
timely
an
way,
essence.
I think.
I would
And
say
we don't care
whatever-
about the people that are coming up in the elevator next. They're on their own.
Yep.
That doesn't affect us at all. So
This is their village, city. They
Cool.
know it better than we do.
then, yeah, I'm
then
with
we have no
let's
obligation to
go
them.
away.
So my thinking from here is that we make our way to the slithering Sarlacc, ask for Ruvio, and use Ruvio to get us in touch with the Kami and Fuji hut.
Thought you had a puck.
Is
We
that
do
what
have
you
a
guys
puck.
going to do?
Yeah, we can use the puck too. But I thought there was some question about the puck not being accurate or something.
Well, I just wanted to.
The tracking puck
You know,
says about 200 miles that away, and it points that way. We live in an era of spaceships. 200 miles is just a blink of an eye.
Nothing. Yep. So, yeah, I'll keep my mouth shut because I'm more than happy to go in and shoot things. But on a meta level, if anyone does not want to shoot things, again, getting in touch with them and telling them we want to meet with them in a public place to make a trade, you should bring that up.
I'd rather shoot him. I'm a shoot him.
Well, just because we follow the puck doesn't mean can't start with conversation.
Okay, does somebody want to do a underworld roll to try to get in contact with somebody? Or are you talking about using your contact that you were provided to do that work?
I was going to use our contact, but it sounds like we're just going to go where the puck tells us.
You can always make a phone call while you're flying.
I could do that. But that removes the element of surprise.
So are you Mandalorians just gonna hop back to the spaceship? You guys gonna grab a cab? You gonna be stealthy? How you getting back to your ride?
Well, there's two skiffs over there with some punk gangbangers that we could just violently take from them.
That sounds like an easy ride.
There's that.
Mm-hmm.
How many bikes are there?
It's basically two, like Luke Skywalker's hover vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh, so not enough to take all 5 of us.
No, no, there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
enough to take 8 of you.
There's 4 each. Yep, that's right. Droids in the back.
Okay. So, are you going to sniper them? Walk
say
up and
range into
shoot
the
on
dark.
full auto?
I
What are we
say
talking
we
about?
sniper them.
I mean, you'll be able to snipe 1 or 2 before they realize they're being shot at. So
Exactly.
I
Okay.
would say you snipe. I full auto.
So who's
Okay.
shooting first?
I will shoot first.
It's not Nar Shaddaa. There's not a gunfight every night.
I will
Okay.
shoot first because that way the sniper has. I mean, it's got more of a surprise factor,
Okay, as you walk out of the alleyway and you see people clearly walking and vehicles zipping by, you're bringing up your sniper rifle to point down the street. People are like, whoa, moving out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Is there
Go ahead, Kelly.
Are you
Is
aiming
there...
or anything?
Yeah, well, I'm going to do precise aim.
Try to make it so they don't run away with a ride.
Actually, I'm going to do precise aim. I am aiming because I'm not moving.
Okay. Got your blue dice, and you remove the black dice for defense.
Mm-hmm. And of course, it drops their range defense. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Your pool is ready. I see horrible things in
Yeah!
So when you reach out to touch them, the first guy turns around just in time to see your blaster bolt coming as you ace him in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want for your advantage? Because yes, they are in fact minions.
I don't have advantage. I've got a triumph.
Your triumph.
I want to take out... Huh? What?
Take out a second one, yeah.
Yeah, I want to take out a second one. But without hurting the vehicles.
Yeah, you just happen to have
It was like that scene in Deadpool
so.
at the beginning when you had the three guys lined up. So it went through one, went through the other one.
And in this situation,
like that.
I will give you, since you did so much overkill, your shot went through 3 of their heads all at once as they just flop, flop, flop. And the other 3 look at them.
Perfectly lined up.
And they're just like, oh my god, what just happened? And then they look down the street and see this pack of Mandalorians with the smoking barrel and the red armor pointed right at them.
Mm-hmm.
So what is our other heavy gunner going to do?
I'm going to true aim and auto fire. And if we're at long or longer range, I reduce the difficulty 1.
Nice. Okay, so that's 2 upgrades for your true aim, right?
1 upgrade for true aim.
1 upgrade. And they do get their range defense. Let's hope a cabbie drives in your line of fire. Okay. So you turned your what would have been 4 purple into just 3 purple. One of those is upgraded against 2 black with a blue and an upgrade on your end.
Okay, ready?
With that, I'm all out of story points.
Damn it.
Wow. As Talish does this masterful shot that just goes through heads, all of a sudden we see Drish whip out his cannon and just start going. Obviously, he took some gunfire lessons from that Twi'lek that couldn't hit anything, except you do hit one with the first shot.
Yep.
As he goes down, sucking like 5 or 6 blasts from your weapon. What would you like for that 1 advantage?
Blue to whoever goes next.
Okay, and there is vehicles veering out of the way. There's screams happening as people are looking at you Mandalorians, lighting up this street brawl as somebody shouts out, "Block war!" I was gonna say what? No Judge Dredd fans out there?
No, it wasn't in the real Judge Dredd movie. Or was it?
It was in the first one, the Sylvester Stallone one.
Yeah, the fake Judge Dredd movie. Yep.
Okay. Oh, if you've ever read the comics, they all count because even the comics aren't consistent.
True that.
So is anyone gonna do anything else before we roll in?
Yeah, I might as well get in on this. What range are we at?
We're at long range.
All right, so I will switch over and use my blaster pistol that does have long range, and I will grab that blue that got passed my way and fire. And
okay.
Assuming that there's a target to pick out.
Oh yeah, there's 2 other guys still standing around watching their 3 buddies all hit the ground, going, "Holy crap, Mandalorians! A whole squad of them!"
I'll pick out one of those and fire.
Are you aiming?
And I'm aiming.
Go ahead and take 2 strain if you're changing weapons. And I got your upgrade in there.
And here we go.
Okay, you hit the guy, next guy in line, as he looks at the other guy and goes, Mandalorians! And what does it look like when you ace that guy in one shot? That Pierce 3 comes in real handy. So Jeff, what's it look like?
I figured, it's from that. It's just there's a shot in Wonder Woman where when they're taking over that German town, and from nowhere he just he's talking to his buddy, the Mandalorians, and just drops.
Rip,
Ragdoll.
and he goes down. There's one guy left alive as the Gamorrean is with you guys watching all of this, and he's just shaking his head in shame of, we stood no chance against these Mandalorians. I was promised to be wed to 3 different Gamorrean goddesses. The Yanks lied. So who's doing what for the last guy? Who is now, if you're not doing anything, totally going to run into the vehicle and get the hell out of here.
There's only 2 of you left.
I got only ranged lights.
So, I mean, does your gun...
You want range medium or you want range long?
Right, medium.
I mean, that just means you run that direction or you jetpack that direction, and that could cut the distance from either short to medium. Come on, Uso, fly towards danger.
Exactly. I'm gonna make it quick. I got some armor on here. I'm gonna jetpack to short range.
Okay, you jetpack forward as the vehicles are flying, getting the hell out of your way, and not a problem at all. As you fly up there, you see the last guy looking at you, and he's just literally doing the gulp as he sees your rocket's red glare. And go ahead and shoot him if you're going to shoot him.
Would like to aim? Can I take a strain? Yeah. Take a strain to aim.
You're going to take 2 strains so you can aim?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, I got your blue dice
I'll make
in
them
there.
Back later. Good to go.
I just flipped a point for you.
Now, since Gunter just gave you an upgrade.
Very good.
Look how quickly they all come back to me. What does it look like when you put this guy down, flaming jetpack and all?
Just a shock in his eye, as that's the last thing he saw.
As his body hits the ground.
And the thought, wasn't getting paid enough for this shit.
Yeah, a little regret in life, too, but... yeah.
Okay, so you guys have 2 vehicles sitting right there, and no one seems interested in stealing those vehicles from you guys right now. Especially after someone fired full auto down the street. At least there was no threat, so there wasn't any innocent bystanders.
Go jump in the driver's...
Innocent bystanders on Nar Shaddaa.
I'll jump in the driver's seat of one, Dizo in the driver's seat of the other. We'll take the Gamorrean with us.
Okay, are you guys driving safely, or are you driving bat out of hell, Too Fast, Too Furious style?
I think we could drive safely.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are left to warn anybody.
Rather not draw any more attention than we already have.
Okay, as you guys hop in your vehicles and you go, you conveniently, moving at speed, leave the little camera floating drone that someone missed on their earlier perception check that watched everything just unfold, as it's left in the dust trying to keep up with y'all. So where are you guys heading to as we get a screen swipe?
We gotta head back to the original compound of the hut where our ship is.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a discipline or cool check to get back some strain, because you probably want to.
Yep.
You guys are seeing in speed mode all the best things Nar Shaddaa has to show. You know, the acid rain and the smog and the destitution.
Come on.
It's discipline or cool or
Discipline or cool.
But it's let's
cool is
see.
better for me. So
And each success will
They're
give
the
you back one
same.
strain.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
As we get the screen swipe of you guys pulling back up at the hut's palace.
I'm also using a stim pack once we get back.
Okay.
Mike, you should probably do the same.
Your drive is slow enough that you can take a stim pack. Remember, if this is not your first stim pack for the day, you're only getting 4 back.
Yep.
So if it is your first stim pack of the day,
you get
You
5.
get 5.
Awesome. I'm getting 5.
Mike, you still have some damage, right?
Yeah, crits I should still have.
Yeah, but do you have any regular
wounds.
damage?
Yeah, 6 wounds.
How many?
6.
Okay, so take another stim pack and reduce that by 4.
All right, very good.
As you guys are doing combat medicine while driving through traffic, you guys pull over the palace. You notice the auto guns are tracking your vehicles, but they immediately power down once someone obviously recognized you guys. You notice the 2 Gamorreans are protecting your ship with their lives.
Is there any sign of was it a Twi'lek that we met originally?
Before you even pull up to park, the Twi'lek is coming out, wringing his hands together, hoping to see that his illustrious master is with you. And he waves his hands open and says, "Welcome back, my Mandalorian friends." And he looks at your vehicles as you park them and says, "Where is our illustrious, grandiose master, Gordo the Hutt?" You don't get paid unless the master is returned.
Your master was already taken by the time we got to the compound. This Gamorrean was a traitor. We do know his whereabouts and are heading there now, but we need our ship.
This Gamorrean was a traitor? And somebody give me a vigilance check.
And remember, if you're near me, you get blue to your vigilance.
Well, no, actually, my vigilance isn't too bad. It's 2 yellow and 1 green.
I'll do it.
Better than mine.
Okay.
I got that blue in there.
Blue.
If you're in close distance, as you park the vehicles close enough within short distance of each other.
Kelly, I'm 2 yellow, 1 green, minus 2 black. So.
Yeah, go for it.
Vigilance. Oh, damn! A lot of threat.
Jesus, look at that. That's 2 reds. My goodness.
As you clearly see, as the Twi'lek Underdomo says, "This Gamorrean is a traitor," you clearly see under his sleeve the handle of a vibroblade, as he is walking clearly up to the Gamorrean, and with those 3 threats, takes an extra maneuver to get right up to the Gamorrean. And he is about to slit the Gamorrean's throat and take 1 strain.
All that work for nothing.
Oh, he hasn't slit his throat yet.
I know.
You're the only one that knows this, so.
Do you say anything? You clearly see his body language as he's going to murder the Gamorrean.
Can I make an athletics to stop him?
You can make an opposed vigilance check. How about that?
An opposed vigilance check. Okay.
An opposed vigilance check.
We good? Jim, we good?
We are now. I was debating it. We are
Except
now.
that I already
Late.
did one.
Oh, go ahead and give me that back then.
Yep.
I can see. Too late.
I had to apparently scroll down because it did not show you flipped it. Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
Man.
Well, I managed to stop him, but what do those 3 threat do?
You manage as he whips out this vibro knife and you hear the of the vibro knife. And as you keep him from murdering this Gamorrean, he was just going to flat out walk up and slit that pig's throat. You pull the blade out of him in a bit of a struggle that happens. And as the struggle happens, what is your melee defense?
2.
Are you muted? I'm not
I
hearing.
said 2.
You. Oh, okay. I only heard a noise. Okay. As you struggle to pull him from murdering the Gamorrean, all of a sudden, I'll go ahead and flip that for the heck of it. The blade goes snicker snack in the air and glistens off your armor, feeling vibration through you, but not actually piercing your armor. As he looks kind of shocked that he accidentally stabbed you almost. Good thing you had your armor on. As he immediately looks very apologetically and asks why you're stopping him from killing the traitor. You yourself said he's a traitor.
He surrendered to us, and I will let Talish explain the way.
Ooh.
And I quote the way.
Now is not the time for hooky religions.
I start to raise my weapon.
And he gladly backs down when you seem to be very devout with your hooky religion that has weapons as part of the religion, and he sheathes in his little hidden wrist sheath his vibroblade. He's very senatorial like that.
I'm glad we understand each other. I
As
lower my weapon.
He just points to the Gamorrean and says, "My master would insist that for the 1,000,000 credits you kill this Gamorrean."
Well, when we find the master, let him insist.
Ooh.
That wasn't part of the deal.
And he seems to be very upset, visually upset, and starts pacing, going, "So what is the next plan? Where is my master?"
I look to Dizo as if it's up to you if you want to tell him or not.
Tell him. What are you looking at me to tell?
Because you have the puck, don't you?
You do have the tracking.
I don't know where we're going.
Yes, I do. I don't know. I thought you had it.
Does this guy really need to know? We're on our way to go get the master, so be calm.
What do you tell him?
I mean, we have a puck that supposedly tracks to him, but all it does is tell us if we're going in the right direction. So,
True.
do you know what might be in the direction it's indicating?
He will gladly ask to see the puck.
Sure.
Allow me to look at it. As you hand him the puck, and he says, "Quickly, let's go to the map room." Do you follow him to the map room?
Sure.
And he is gladly fondling the puck, looking at the arrow indicator, and says, "Let us go to the map room."
Follow him.
To the map room.
To the map room.
All of a sudden, the music from Clue is in my head. Dun, 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 dun.
Just for my records, one of you give me, whoever's got the best vigilance, give me a vigilance check. And I'll throw up blue wins.
You want me to?
You're all doing it.
Well, yours is slightly better, so go ahead.
No, I just don't want to.
You're good.
All right, Jim, ready? Good?
Yep, Blue's ready.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You notice that in this Hut's palace, there's many things that are easy to notice. Is there anything particular you would like to notice? Or would you like me to bait something in here that you guys would love to have?
You can totally give me, you do that.
Just to irk Talish in her Mandalorian way, you notice that inside here is a little armor and swords little display that is obviously a destroyed piece of Beskar armor with two short swords made of Beskar, which is against the way. Beskar is for armor, not for weapons, because those would only be meant to kill Mandalorians. And two short swords made of Beskar. So it looks like someone killed a Mandalorian and melted their armor down into Beskar blades.
So this is where?
On one of the walls, just when you're walking through to the map room. And it's very irksome. Now we know where that strain came from. Much like in The Mandalorian, you would take that Beskar spear and turn it back into armor, because that's the only thing Beskar is supposed to be made into. And the Twi'lek will take the puck to the room, and he puts it down on the hollow tab and types in some quick buttons, and he basically shows you that where the puck is indicating, the only place he believes it could be pointing at is a known area used for shipyards by the Hutts out here. Extremely toxic from the byproduct of the slave groups that make the ships. And he rubs his chin going, that makes no sense that the wormlings of the master would use that place. Not unless he's working with someone else.
Like who?
No, this would be war if he was doing it. If another faction of Hutts were working in cahoots against my master.
Do any of those other Hutts work with the toxic
Avengers?
You know, we were all thinking it.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned the toxic Minox, and he says, yes, the Minox work for the clan Ho. And this area is known to be used by the Hutt Lord Nambo Ho and his shipyards.
My shit was last time. Damn it.
See, this gives you a convenient in as opposed to an out. It's actually something in your favor instead of against your favor.
Question.
What's the question?
What else is on the walls in here?
You don't want to know.
Notice that there's like bones and body parts and half-eaten skeletons of previous enemies of the Hutts.
So these are trophies?
They're definitely trophies.
Yeah, and Kelly, when we walk by those daggers and notice that they're Beskar, I totally say to you, he brought us this way on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Is it really cluttered?
Are you gonna steal the Beskar?
Yes! God
it
damn it,
very,
yes! They
I was
deserve
considering
it.
you have my blessing.
It is very sparse in this place. You would clearly be seen if you went up to the clearly mounted wall display 9 feet up and pulled these swords off the display.
So Kelly, I would suggest that we are going to be making about 800,000 credits. It does get split between the party, and I'm going to suggest some of it go to the ship. I have ideas for things. But you'll probably end up still walking away with a good like 150,000 credits or so. and Beskar only costs for a full suit 10,000 credits. Maybe do the honorable thing, don't steal it, but make barter for it.
I think she's
So
just
a full
mad that they
set of
have it.
Beskar armor costs 10,000.
Yep. I know this because I just bought it.
I'd say at the end we just tell them to give it to us.
These are just 2 short swords, 2 daggers.
They're 2 short swords.
This information that I've given you is valuable. Perhaps you can do a kindness in return.
Bring back my master and we'll see what we can do.
The master is a different matter. We are already going to be retrieving the master.
The master is 1,000,000 credits worth of reasons why.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
I need your help negotiating.
Why don't you charm him or negotiate him into throwing the daggers into the deal, considering he was actually taken from his bunker and is now in imminent danger?
Well, you guys pretty much get the idea. The Major Domo cannot trade his master's belongings. I'll just throw that one out there.
Never mind.
You're wanting him to give away some of his master's prized possessions. What do you think's going to happen to him when the master comes back?
Right.
Yeah.
Just remind me at the end. I'll be sure to get them for us, one way or another.
You can always do some
Or you,
horrible
I should say.
violence, but it may affect the job.
Yeah,
Right.
honor.
Kelly,
You're
just
our
make a
client.
note of it, and when we rescue the guy, then you deal with him for it.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'll be leaving the wall anytime soon since they're that trophied, so we'll still be there.
Okay.
Bye, Philia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just at the end, remind me. We'll get it.
So he gives you the map. He takes the puck and does some things with it to make sure everything seems correct. He hands you back the puck and says, again, you have 1,000,000 reasons to bring my master back to his palace.
Like 800,000, but yeah, we get it.
My
start heading to the ship.
My master would appreciate, and he pulls out a camera probe and tiny little data pad. If you could possibly return evidence of his children's wrongdoing when you rescue him, he may be interested in additional rewards. Granted, if you keep it secret. And he gives you a super sly, squinty-eyed look.
Yeah, we'll take him.
Do our best.
Okay, so basically just need somebody to go bip 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 on the pad, and the camera will follow one person as a little camera that follows over your shoulder. Unless,
Is this something that should be stealth-like?
I was going to say, who's got our best stealth? I've got 5 green.
Well, it's not really a stealth thing because it's going...
Yeah, but didn't you just say it would be kind of quiet-like and...
Like, picture you're asking for it.
The ones the sneaky ganks have, yes. The one that the Toydarian just gave to you is not a sneaky one.
So it would interrupt the stealth?
No, it won't. It won't do anything to your stealth, but there's no reason the stealthy person gets it. Anybody can get it. Basically, who wants a camera floating over your shoulder?
Ellie does.
Apparently, Delish does.
Yeah, logic it this way is he just said that, hey, maybe you can use that to sweeten the pot and get those daggers you want. And you're the one that cares about them the most, so.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are hopping in your ship and heading that direction?
Yeah, actually that'll probably be the best way. Alright.
Yep.
Get in the ship. Think big boys as we go.
And you still have the Gamorrean with you, right?
Huh?
You still have the Gamorrean prisoner with you?
Oh no, yeah, I was talking the two that was guarding the ship. So
Yeah, they're totally been doing their job. They have not moved from the positions.
yeah, like I said, gave them thanks. I'm not in charge of the prisoner.
Okay, and
So
as you guys are taking off, give me a general piloting roll, unless you have something to do before the ship takes off.
Kelly, do you want that prisoner to come with us, or are you comfortable leaving him here and probably getting murdered as soon as we leave?
Oh, if you leave him here, he's 100% getting murdered right where he is.
I'm trying to think of how the way would we won't kill him, and we agreed to and we got him out of there, but he's gonna die
Can you
because
just drop them off
the
somewhere?
hut. I mean, there's no way. I mean, we can just turn him over to the hut.
That could
He's gonna
also
die
be used to
regardless.
sweeten the pot.
So I'm trying to think of how the way would feel about this.
I mean, think of the Mandalorians when it comes to prisoners. They fully accept people to surrender as thralls. You're now basically my servant as opposed to a combatant.
He didn't surrender to me. I just don't want him killed for when he had surrendered.
Or he's
Do we have
surrendered
a
to you
brig?
guys.
Yeah, so we'll bring him on the
We
ship,
can't
Jim, and we
trust
can
him.
worry about what to do with him later.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will be of no problem on the ship. So as you screen swipe and take off, give me a quick piloting check as you're flying across the giant city that is Nar Shaddaa.
While we're en route, there is the discussion of, do we want to call that contact and have him set up a meet so that we're not dropping in unannounced, because that might start getting us shot at as we're flying in.
well, no, that was already my plan. Was gonna mention that I'm gonna call him and say I'm popping in for a visit and need to talk some business with him because this is the guy we met a while back.
Yeah, this is your patron.
Yeah.
So you're gonna call your patron and ask for, hey, I need a face-to-face with you?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm in the region and I'm popping in to say hi. It was so good to see you.
Boy, it's so good to hear from you. You are on. How do we keep running into each other? Yes, I just got back from that cruise. It was only a 9-parsec detour. Come. Where are you on the planet? I'll come to you.
We're here coming out towards your location, so we'll just meet you there. Give us coordinates out by that what was the facility?
The shipyards?
Yeah, over at the shipyards, and we'll meet you over there.
Oh, excellent. We'll give that beautiful ship of ours a nice cleaning and deep scrub. We'll have those cleaning droids clean up everything. I know how you Mandalorians make messes. Carbon scores everywhere.
Yes, but we've got some business we need to talk. So need a meeting place.
Unfortunately,
quiet place to talk.
I've been tied up in some business myself, so I will give you coordinates to my repair yards. But I must ask that you stay on your ship until I come to meet you. I have some business associates that are demanding my attention for the moment.
I see. All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon, and well, maybe we can work some business.
And he totally turns on a tracking beacon, taking you in the same, interestingly enough, general direction.
Woohoo!
And who's got the tracking puck now?
I suppose I would take it, since I'm the actual registered bounty hunter in the group.
Dots there just to make it ominous. So Dizo's got the tracking puck.
So my thought here is to discuss a flop on the business that he's conducting and we may have to throw in some either parts of our reward or such to turn him on the sons for a trade back of the father.
That's what the data pad is for. Is you give us the dad back, and we give you this data pad.
No, what he's saying is throw some money his patron's way to make his patron join your side instead of the Hutling side.
Yeah, because the Hutlings are wanting the data pad, right?
Yeah, the Hutlings want the data pad, not the guy who's being forced to work with them and not liking it. And is just looking for a little excuse to get out of this deal.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'd just as well put a few holes in them personally, but.
Do you want to shoot up the Hutt in his base at the sons on the base and go shoot our way through with our ship there?
Well, how much do you think he's going to want to flip sides? I'm not willing to give up 800,000 of our million credits to get Gordo back.
All of a sudden, the pie keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Well, gives me a better plan. I'm throwing out an option.
Any other way onto the base that make it a little quieter? You don't have to shoot up things till we have to.
Like I said, buy him out.
As you guys are flying that direction, you see shipyards. They've got this whole gambit from crafting ships to salvaging yards and disassembling ships. If somebody wants to give me a perception check, and is this going to be an obvious flyby, or are you going to be nonchalant?
Well, I think it's up to our pilot to decide if we're even doing a flyby or not. But all I'm saying is you know this guy a lot better than any of us do. How greedy is he? If he's going to be reasonable and we can get him to flip to our side for 50, 100,000 credits, then by all means. But if he's expecting us to pay,
I have no idea. I'm not a talker, so.
Are you going to want your talker to talk to the Hutt?
Well, once we started business, that was my expectation.
You were going to hand off to the talker person?
Because you don't want me negotiating.
Sure, you and Uzo can try diplomacy first. I'll be ready if that fails.
As Dizo's like doing helmet gestures towards the hologram with the Hutt, who's like, Dizo, my boy! And you're shaking your helmet to Uzo to say something?
Yeah. Well, once we get coordinates in that, we're cutting it and continuing discussion, so. But.
Yeah, we'll get on the ground before.
And I'm assuming he's a fairly established Hutt.
Yeah, he's a reasonable
a low flunky, right?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he ain't no job with the Hutt, but yeah, he's an established businessman in the upper management.
So.
Yeah. So Uzo negotiates for what we've just been talking about?
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll do a casual flyover for positioning to come in for a good landing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then somebody can observe.
I am prepared to observe.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Good information's happening. Now, Dizo, you've got the puck.
Yep.
Give me a vigilance check.
Ready?
Yep.
No clue.
Okay. So the puck, as you're doing your calm flyby, you kind of whip the puck out, and you notice the arrow keeps spinning around when you do the flyby, so it's definitely somewhere in this compound, which is like 2 square mile compound of shipyards, housing for the slaves, and then a salvage yard on the other side. And Bram, you clearly see there's extra security here because there are 4 very heavily armed large hut transports. They look like Jabba's sail barge, but bigger. And they have, things like missile launchers on them. They're heavily armored and armed. And there's 4 of them kind of floating around on the peripheral of this little compound. And you can clearly see the coordinates that he was given is closer to the scrapyard part of the compound.
All right, well, I passed that along.
And we won't quite know what the concealed vital details are that you didn't see. So what is your plan as you're coming in for a landing? Are you landing where he told you, or are you going to park somewhere else?
No, gonna land, especially when there's like, missile boats floating around the compound.
And I will tell you, as you fly by and look at these crafts, the guns were totally tracking you. But you notice that these 4 heavily armed ships are not your patrons. They clearly
They're Nabo?
They are not his.
They're not hulls, not
They're
Nabo
not
hulls.
Well, he did say he had business to deal with, so hopefully those are the people he's dealing with.
And normally you'd clearly see which Hut clan these belong to, loud and proud, spray painted on the side of them. These seem to have brand new ships with no ownership of whose ships they are.
I wonder if it's the kids getting ready to...
Looks like we lost Jeff.
I'm here.
Weird. I saw one of the icons disappear down at the bottom, or not the icons,
he's
but
still
the
on
portrait.
Discord, but may have popped off on Roll20.
Ah, that's what it is. Yep.
Okay, so you guys are bringing the ship down in the junkyard as you see junkyard and servants with construction tools moving out of your guys' way. And a little audio only comes up that you hear some huts talking in the background, at least 2 or 3 of them, as Hull says, "Diesel, my boy, it's going to be a few before I can meet you out there. Just make sure you let my cleaning crew come through. There'll be some droids to clean the ship up to start with the earlier cleaning."
Sure, but being such good friends, it really would like to talk to you sooner than later, before finishing your business, if possible.
We may have a compelling deal for you.
I'm going to give you an upgrade. Go ahead and give me a charm check. Are you throwing in the deal for a blue?
What do you mean the deal? Well, I'm basically throwing in it may impact your current business.
Okay.
So Mike?
Should I be speaking up in this conversation, or?
So here's the thing you can do. You can assist him.
Okay.
And if you choose to assist him, essentially what you can do is substitute your dice pool for his dice pool.
Totally would love to be able to do that.
So who's got the better dice pool?
Oh, I'm sure his charm is much better than 1 green.
Are you going to add a blue to his roll?
Now, Jim, he has ranks in it, so can't he substitute the whole entire dice pool?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is Dizo giving him a blue rather than the other way around?
Sure.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I've got the upgrade because him and Dizo are such good friends, and 2 blue then if he wants to make that charm roll.
So, Mikey, that's you, by the way.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask. Thank you.
Hey,
That's good. That's a
So
success.
exactly with this charm, what is it you guys are angling to have happen? Are you wanting him to come to you guys really quickly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wanting him to come before getting too deep into his current business. Somehow find a way to excuse himself because we may have information that impacts his business.
Okay, and he will gladly go, Diesel, my boy, I will be there as soon as I can get these two to shut up so I can go see you. I should be there in a few minutes. But
These two.
Yeah, he says these two. As
Yeah.
soon as I can, make sure you let the cleaner droids start scrubbing the whole of our ship. And and for the tooth thread, tell your Snoopy friend there to not talk to me while I'm there.
Snoopy friend? Oh, me?
No, the one
me.
that was helping the negotiation. So he just
So I can't have
just cut our throat.
I'm using that suggestion of turn those affected negatively against the character.
Yeah.
He likes Diesel, but he doesn't like this Snoopy guy that gets into him and Diesel's business. I mean, think about it. You like talking to your friend, and then their friend comes into the conversation. Please tell them to shut up. This is the closest thing your hut friend can say. And who are you again? So he will be there rather quickly. He's basically trying to extricate himself from a conversation happening, but he will be there quickly as a hut friend.
I'm thinking right there is a good place to call it an evening.
Yep, and right there is a good place to wrap it up there. As you're going to start making some plots. Plots and plans are happening.
Yep.
Right. XP?
What? You want XP?
Yeah.
Yes, this Jim just neutered us.
Yeah.
Gonna have to give that Gamorrean guard a name since you'll have a Gamorrean servant.
More than that, we want to know what he's good at.
Blood.
He's good at brawl. That's it. He's really brawny and he's good at brawl and melee. That's it.
He's good at cowering in the corner.
And occasionally going,
we know that. We know that, yeah.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. See you next week.
See you guys next week. Same Mando time. Same Mando channel.
Place.
I remember that.
10 XP. All right.
10 XP, yep. Make sure you're spending it.
I got to.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Take care.
Yep, I just spent it.
And I will totally drop this here link in the channel in case you didn't see it elsewhere.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I saw.
Some of you have
Oh,
seen
yeah.
and some of you had voted, so I figured I'd throw it in there to remind everybody else.
I'm hoping that people are voting to continue.
I mean, if that's the case, the bad guys are just gonna have to get tougher. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know, we got room to get tougher too, so.
Drop those 5 gold dice. It means I have to upgrade all the difficulties.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty tough already. So, alrighty. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Bye. Strong.
Burley, that's what I'm looking for. 2 ranks.